Hey guys! Sorry for my weird dark room. It's like a million degrees, so I'm trying to keep it cool in here. The fan, I hope you can't hear it. But I wanted to make your week one assignment video for you. So, one thing we didn't talk about at the beginning was that there's going to be some assignments that you do on your own that aren't your little daily assignments. On these assignments, you'll have a whole week to complete them, and they take some time to kind of sit down and do them. They might require you to talk to your spouse or do some research, something like that. They're not terribly time consuming. They're just not a small daily task like, thanking someone or the other things that we do for the happiness challenge. So I want to tell you a little story so that you can understand the importance of this, and then I'll go into the explanation of the assignment. So this morning I woke up and I was frustrated. I wasn't really happy. And I didn't really want to get out of bed. I didn't spring out of bed with excitement and passion. And I was trying to set my intention for the day and kind of couldn't feel how my day was going to go. And I just wasn't feeling it. And what I realized was over the past 3 to 5 days, I had been making some decisions that didn't align with my priorities. When my decisions do not align with my priorities, the biggest things that I want in my life, it causes tension. When things are not in alignment within you, within yourself, with your relationships, with your career, things that you want, it can cause a lot of tension, and it can even feel a little bit like depression or even apathy. And the more you make decisions that don't align with your priorities, the more tension is created. So when I realized, you know what, I don't not happy this morning, let me look at this and see what's going on. I really did. I had to think about it and I go, you know what? It's because I'm not happy about decisions that I've been making. Not this last weekend. I'm not excited. They weren't terrible decisions. I didn't run off and, do drugs and get a hooker or anything. Like it wasn't insane. But they were just decisions that didn't quite align with my number one priority. And what I thought about was most people have never really done the work to decide what their priorities are. They might think they know what their priorities are. They might be able to rattle them off. Oh, my faith, my family, my fitness, whatever it is. But really, when we look at the day to day, it's just not the case. And you might find that some of them conflict with each other. They don't actually work. But if you haven't sat down and done the work to figure out what your priorities are and create a priority statement, you don't know when you're making decisions that go against your priority. That's the hardest part. You have no idea if it's happening or not. So, what I wanted to do is make sure that everyone in the group had a baseline. So, we're going to do this first out of all the assignments. I want everyone to have a baseline for what it is that they want. And we're going to, together as a group, we're all going to write a priority statement. And that'll be due within a week from now. I'll post a little thing that we can all put our priority statement on so that we have them all in one place. And so basically, what you're going to do is we're going to follow the process. Sorry, I live in like the super ghetto, like ambulances all the time. We're going to follow a process that I got from Shalene Johnson's 30-day push. If you would like to do the 30-day push, it is a free challenge. It's at is it at 30daypush.com? I know if you go to shalenejohnson.com and go to the 30-day push, you can sign up there. It's totally free. It's one task a day. Um, it also has a book. So I got this from that. And I have all of my coaches do it. I do it. My significant other has done it, and it's really cool to walk through the process. So what I'm going to ask is that you guys do take 20 or 30 minutes and really sit down and take it seriously, so that you're not, also on Facebook, also watching TV, or trying to cram it in right before it's due. I'm going to ask that you take it seriously. It's week one. This is going to set a lot of tone for the rest of the 90 days together. So the more effort and that you give to it, the more serious that you take it, the better it's going to be in the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the worksheet. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to post the link on my blog to the worksheet in the video comments. That way, it's not confusing. You guys know where to find it. It should not be a big deal. And then what we're going to do is when you're done with the worksheet, you're just going to list your number one, your priority statement in the comments in the document section of our group. If you are finding this video outside of the group somehow, then you can post it wherever you'd like, share it with your spouse, share it with your best friend. Um, Once you shared it with the group, I definitely recommend that you talk to your buddy about it, and your spouse, so that everyone understands what they're headed toward. And what's really, really amazing about this, what's going to happen, you guys, is if you're going to have your number one priority statement and it's like done, like you know what's important to you, when someone asks you to do something and it doesn't align, there's no guilt when you say no. I mean, how many of us are just doing what everybody else wants us to do because we feel guilty or we feel obligated? Once you're really, really clear on your priorities and you understand what decisions that you're making each day that go away from them and what decisions that you make each day that go toward them, it is so much easier to make better decisions for yourself. And then that tension doesn't exist. And you can get up excited and feeling good about what you've accomplished. So this is a really simple assignment. Not a lot to talk to you about on video, so I'm going to end it here. The worksheet's going to be in the comments, and I'm really excited to read them all.